and so they define the typical experience, right? There's a way in which the standards of literature, of education, to have a good solid background, is all made up of these particular texts and these particular authors, right? One of the things that you said even before class began was that you're in this class right now and you're focusing on the past, and there's really no sense in which this is relevant, right? How is it tied to the present? So this is one of the things that I want us to be conscious of, is it's okay to ask, how is this relevant? Why is this important? Why are we studying old dead white dudes when experience is so much more diverse, right? Our culture is so much more diverse. These are important questions that we need to ask. We're being challenged at this very moment. At this very political moment, we are being asked to consider what it means to be diverse in America, right? So we need to reconsider these roots. So when your textbook says Faulkner has earned his way into this literary canon, let's think about what that literary canon is and how it is that we might need to redefine the canon. We can contradict our thesis statement by saying, in My Last Duchess, men do perform particular tasks. He's the one who lifts the curtain. He controls who she's able to smile at, right? Now that she's dead and she's a painting on the wall, he got what he wanted. He has complete control over her ability to show affection and charm towards other people, right? How do we refute that claim, right? If this is the counter-argument, if someone levels this against us and we need to consider this in our paper, how do we come back to say, no, I'm still right? If we're talking about whether or not these speakers are capable of good productivity, right? Good actions, what does it mean for this speaker to assume control over a painting that he commissioned from another artist, and he continues to commission other artists? What does it say about his productivity?
He still hasn't done anything. Has other
right?
people do it for him.
So we can acknowledge this counter argument. The speaker does assume control to an extent. Do you see how this actually makes your argument stronger? Right? It's not just, okay, we considered an alternative point of view. It's, we considered an alternative point of view, but in considering that and refuting it and showing, no, he actually doesn't control anything. So you're looking at it at the level of the narrative, but you are looking at a much bigger picture. That the poem itself invites resonance across multiple people, across multiple audiences. It's the fact not that everyone is going to die. It's the fact that everyone can read this poem and understand this exact feeling. So sometimes we perform a close reading. Close reading is very good. It's very helpful. Sometimes it's helpful just to look at the big picture, right? Just generally, what is the poem about? Who is it addressing? What audiences does it work for? And in that way, we can find consolation, not in the poem itself, but in the way in which it's written, and the audience that it's directed to, and the fact that it is so general. Everyone has a head, everyone has a heart. You can lose one or the other, but then you're not going to be around much longer, right? The idea is that we can all find some meaning here, and there's a common experience that bonds us together.